more terminology. What we're going to look at now are the menus, and I'm going to click on each one along the top of Excel. Each of these that I'm clicking on is a menu. You should all have by default all of these that I've clicked on all the way to help. You won't have this particular one. This is a specific add-in that we use for converting to PDFs, but you might have other ones that are customized or bespoke to your organization. So you can have add-ins, add-in menus that your IT department have added into Excel. Okay, let's start on the left-hand side. So we've already had a quick look at File. And if I click on File, I've got options down the left-hand side. We will come back to a lot of these as we go through Excel on the sessions. But we've seen that we can create a new workbook. And you might find when you click new, actually, as well as blank workbook, you've got lots of suggested Excel templates along the top. I could open an existing Excel workbook, and I could go and browse my system or look on OneDrive. And then I've also got information about my workbook. And it's confirming the name, it's Excel Intro Recording 1. And then over on the right-hand side, I can see who created the workbook and who last modified the workbook, which is interesting if you're working together on a project in a team on Excel workbooks. And then I've got information for protecting the workbook, etc., which we'll come back to at a later stage. And then I've got options for saving, printing, exporting. Now, exporting is mainly used for creating a PDF version of your spreadsheet. So if you're sending a spreadsheet to a client and you don't want them to edit the data or manipulate the data, you can create it as a PDF and then you can send it to them. So that's just a quick overview of the File button. We will come back to that, as I say, over the next 6 sessions. The main menu is the home menu. And when I click on a menu, so File is the only exception, all the others, when you click on them, they display a ribbon below. So I click on the home menu, and I then have the home ribbon displaying all of these icons. And in each ribbon, there are sections. So the first section on the home ribbon is the clipboard section. And here I have options to cut, copy, paste, etc. And then I have the font section, the alignment section, and so on and so forth. We will be seeing a lot of the home ribbon throughout all of these training recordings. All of the really useful functions and buttons are contained in the home ribbon. If I go to the insert ribbon, again, this is quite busy. Now, remember, it's important to understand that you shouldn't feel overwhelmed by all of these icons. Many users, and many of us have been using Excel for 10 years, 20 years, longer, do not use 50% of these icons. You use what you need to use for your role and for the objective within your organization. So it's just a selection of items. Sometimes it feels as if it's too busy, but you can remember, create your own favorites bar. And as I've touched on that, let's do that now. So I'm going to go back to the home ribbon, and I'm going to add the sum button. So here, if I ever want to add something up, the totals, I will use the sum button. It's very, very important within Excel. You will use it a lot. If I want to add it to my quick access toolbar, which is in this area at the top, I can right click on the icon and select add to quick access toolbar. That's now been pinned at the top of Excel. So whenever I open Excel from now on, that sum button, sometimes called the AutoSum button, will appear. And if I don't want it to appear, if I've decided actually, no, I've finished the project I'm on, I don't need that anymore, I can right click and then I can remove it from my quick access toolbar. So that is useful if you can never remember where the icons are and which menu it's in, which ribbon it's